All right, well, just for the record, I asked for Evgeni Malkin to join me as our postgame guest, and right down the hall I heard, no! But that's okay. We still got Gino to talk. So let's talk about this crazy game and the crazy ending. You thought you had given the Penguins a 4-3 lead, but no! All of a sudden, they tie the game, but you hear a possible hand pass. What are you guys talking about at the bench as you're waiting for it to get looked at by Toronto?
I mean, this is only we think. I hope no goal. It's only thought. But again, it's a tough game. Tampa play good, I think, and we PK unbelievable tonight. Power play is good. It's Jarry play unbelievable. But yeah, we score, but we need to play better a little bit third period. We give them so much room. They outshot 40, I think, against 30. But again, it's 2 points. It's good. Keep going.
How about your effort? A couple goals. Love the celebration, by the way, after each goal. You're playing like you're 22 again. How much do you continue to feel this burst of energy that you've had all the season?
I'm not 22, at least 25.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, it's I feel good, my body feel good, I'm exciting to play every game, it's I say before season, just enjoy every game, and new coach, couple new faces and team, just have fun, and it's not every game's great, but tonight a little bit lucky, it's again, I just happy we take 2 points against Tampa because they so much win last 8 games. I think they play unbelievable, and we beat a great team. It's very important for us.
As much as I like what you were able to do on the ice, what else can you say about Tristan Jarry? Because the score could have been a lot different had he not made that many saves.
Yeah, we have couple bad mistakes. They give them chance to break away 2-on-1. And Jarry save us. It's I think I know, I'm scored 2 goals, but he's best player tonight for sure.
Thanks for joining me, and no more no.
Yes.
Yes, I like it.
And I think you see the start of the game, the saves that he made, just to, really honestly keep us in it, and and then going out there and Koivunen getting the goal, start to get a little bit of momentum, but we gotta clean up some areas there. It was just too much coming at him. Big saves, but those are some things that some of those they're preventable.
There was a lot to unpack in that game. Just how do you categorize or how do you feel about the win?
Points are hard to come by, and so I think it's you take the points, but I think you also have to be honest about, I think the things, as I mentioned, the things that we need to clean up, we need to make sure, those are there. We can't be giving up that many chances. Credit to the guys for you stick with it, you find a way, and that's important, but I think the group's been pretty honest all year. I think they have been, and I think it'll be the same. I think we'll the day off, and then when we get back at it, being able to look at the game as a whole and look at those areas that we do need to improve on and make sure that we're addressing them.
Yeah, what were you able to do between the first and second periods? Because you did cut down the odd man breaks to start up as probably the first 7-8 minutes of the second period.
Yeah, I thought it was better. There was so much speed coming through the neutral zone there in the first period. So there was a couple little things that we wanted to adjust, which I think it slowed them down a little bit. I think a couple of times they're still able to get in, but it wasn't with the same amount of speed, coming at us. And so, I like the adjustment. And then from there to the special teams was another game where things just got disjointed 5-on-5 with a lot with the special teams. The line roll, so those games, especially for guys that maybe aren't involved on the one side of it, it can become tough. But you have to find a way there to stay engaged and stay ready, especially when there's, if it's multiple kills in a row or multiple situations where you're not going out there. It did slow them down a little bit, some of those things we looked at, and I think just in general, guys, I think getting up and getting their gaps, it was a little bit better.
What can you say about the job the penalty killers did against a good Tampa team after going over the boards? I think it was 6 times total.
I think we can't be killing that much either. That's 2 games in a row now. That's a lot. That's something we need to limit how many times we're going in, or going over the boards to kill penalties. It was a lot. The guys did a good job. I think especially throughout. They did a good job. Jars came up with some huge saves, but again, that's a lot.
What was your viewpoint, or the rule at the end? Have you ever seen anything like that before? Were you guys aware of it on the bench? Just what was the sort of discussion?
Yeah, we were aware. Right towards Some of those ones are a little bit tougher to tell, but like our guys do a great job there, just kind of checking everything. They got to check the goal, they got to check the entry, and then anything else there that possibly could have been missed. And so we had that right. That's a league initiated review based on the time. We felt based on what we saw, we thought the call was going to go our way. We've seen it kind of go both. It's gone, you go through and you try to look at what the calls in the past too, just to have an idea. So yeah.
What was the feeling seeing Ville get his first goal? Something he's been looking for a while.
It's been coming. It's just you knew it was a matter of time. I mean, he's had so many chances. He's had some really good looks. He's put himself in good areas, and so you knew it was a matter of time. But I think that's a huge weight off of his shoulders, and I think this will also. I think allow him to just focus on playing, and you're not thinking about when am I going to get the first one. Like, it's done, you got it, and now keep putting yourself in areas there where you're going to get the types of chances he's been getting.
Just what is it about this team that allows you guys to win these types of games? I mean, there's been a few this season. Yeah,
there has been. I mean, it's winning isn't easy. There's still a lot that you have to do in order to get it, and that's a game like this there where. I just think we can still limit some of the types of chances. We can limit a little bit too in terms of the back and forth momentum swings. That some of those I think are a little bit more controllable by us. I think there's going to be some games too. I mean, there's going to be some things that we're definitely going to take away from this game too. That's a really good team. It's one of the top teams in the league for a reason. And so, when you play these games too, like you want to be taking, against a team like this, like there were some things that came up tonight that clearly we need to work on. And maybe it's even more apparent after playing a team like that. And so take the 2 points, we move on, we rest, we get a practice day to get better, and then we turn the page.
Yeah, would you or could you have challenged that if the NHL hadn't jumped in from Toronto?
We could challenge. If that happened at a different point of the game, the exact same thing, that is something that we could challenge.
You're saying that you had the information.
Our guys had pulled it up right before the face-off. They had pulled it up just prior to the face-off being taken. We knew it was going to be the league had to initiate it, but just prior to when, I think that time when it would be a face-off, when they started to go over to look, our guys had it on the screen there, so I'd be able to see it. Yeah.
How did that feel? It looked like you showed a lot of emotion there. Was it relief? What was that?
Yeah, it's more of a relief. Felt really good. Been waiting that pretty long time now, so yeah, it was a pretty nice moment.
Were you able to see through the traffic there? Were you able to see? Because it looked like to me you hit almost center of the net there.
No, I knew I'm just trying to shoot backdoor and high, so I just tried to shoot there.
What was the emotion when you saw the light go on? Relief, happiness?
Relief and happiness both. Yeah, like I said, I've been waiting that long time, so it felt really good.
What do you think that can do for you moving forward, just in terms of confidence, now that you've gotten that out of the way? You don't have to think about it anymore.
Well, probably I can score now more of those scoring chances when I have those, so I think that gives confidence when I have the chances to score, so I hope so, though.
How does it feel you and Kindy both get a couple goals to play a part in a win like this over a really good team where you had to scratch and claw to get the 2 points?
Yeah, I think we just fought with the team, and it was not the best third period, but yeah, it was good to get a couple of goals on the line too, like even the power play, but yeah, it was nice.
Just how would you describe that game and the win?
Well, not our best. I think Charles saved that win for us, so just need to be better at the defense and work harder maybe.
Yeah, I think we battled right to the end. Obviously, we got a call there at the end, and I think the guys, we just never gave up from there. I think they really held it down for that last 50 seconds. They were doing everything in their power, and I think just throughout the game, it was a lot of back and forth, and we're happy to come on the right side of that.
Did you guys do a good job in front of you, especially when it came to clearing rebounds?
Yeah, especially the PK. They were getting a lot of shots from the middle, a lot of shots from the flank, and there were some pucks laying there, and they were doing a great job getting there first and getting clears. And I think when we're doing that, when we're on our game and the power play is very good, I think it really helps our team, that special teams.
Tristan, a lot of your teammates credited you for saving the game and getting those 2 points. Just what's your reaction to hearing your teammates say that about you?
It can go both ways. They score the goals, and They do a lot in front of me. It's a team effort at the end of the day, and I think that's what we take out of it. It didn't matter if we were up or down. They were putting a lot of pressure on us through the second period on, and I think that they did a great job. They were getting rebounds, like you guys said, and I think that helps a lot.
You think there's anything to be said for a team being able to win a game like this? Probably wasn't the prettiest, a little topsy-turvy, but you guys still, any bigger picture takeaways?
Yeah, they're a good team. They play right to the end, and I think that obviously it was a lot of special teams tonight, and I thought the special teams was really good. Just getting blocks, getting clears, it was a lot of that. Then we were able to score on our opportunities, and I think that's just a big goal at the end, and we're able to lock it down until the end of the game after that.
It was a fun game in a way, because it was very unpredictable, I think, both ways, so to speak. Must have been fun to watch. It was kind of fun to play too, even though we were on our heels for the most of it. It's easy to say now because we won the game. I think if we would have lost, it would have been a bit different. But yeah, it was just a weird one. They played really good hockey. Jars bailed us out and probably stole us this game. And again, the guys, we stuck with it. We didn't get too frustrated. Our special teams again were good. They still scored one on theirs, but all in all, I think that this is a game that we might not have deserved to win, but in one way we kind of did.
Carl, what happened between the first period and the second period? Because you guys came out looking very different. There weren't the odd man breaks, all that stuff.
Yeah, I think we got up early in the game, obviously, even though they were pushing, and we probably just got a little bit passive. And when you get a bit passive against a team like this and hand them the puck a little bit too much, they started feeling good about themselves and got some in on us. But like I said, I think at the end of the day, we stuck with it. It could have easily gotten away from us, from frustration point. But we didn't, so great job by all the guys to just stay in the game and try and battle out as best you could, which I think that at the end of the day, that's what we did. And like I said, Jars probably won us this one.